recent study that everybody is talking about, and I'll put the link down below in the description, about the fastest way to lose 5% of your body mass. Which diet is best? Before we go on, before I give you the details of this, just for fun, pause the video, put down in the description what you think that diet is going to be, and then come back to the video. Just type it in and then hit play again, and let's discuss it.
This should be fun.
You guys ready? All right. The best diet is a low-calorie, very low-calorie, ketogenic diet. How did they come to this conclusion? Here's what they did. They took almost 300 people that were very obese, divided them into groups. One group followed a Mediterranean diet. The women ate around 1,500 calories. The men ate around 1,700 calories. This is important. They were instructed on how to eat a Mediterranean diet. About 50-ish, 60%, 65%, whatever, was carbohydrates, 15% protein, 30%, let's say, fat. Then they had, on the second group, they had the very low calorie ketogenic diet. They ate mainly 70% fat in their diet, but they only ate about 800 calories a day. Now, the Mediterranean diet were instructed to eat 5 or 6 meals a day. The ketogenic diet people were going to eat about 4 meals per day. And of course, what do you think is going to happen? What did the researchers think was going to happen? I mean, this is almost a no-brainer. You could have had them eat McDonald's, but eat 800 calories, and they would have lost weight faster than the other group, the Mediterranean group. So does this prove that the keto diet is the best diet? The answer is, if you're following a ketogenic diet, or you are an influencer promoting the ketogenic diet, you're loving this study. But holy Christ, 800 calories compared to 1,700 calories? What did they think was going to happen? Of course they lost weight. The keto group lost the weight within 1 month, or in a month. The Mediterranean group lost the weight in 3 months. It's kind of interesting that the Mediterranean group still lost weight. These are obese people. And wow. All I have to say is, what a dumb study. How would have you designed the study? Now go back to your comment again, and let me know your thoughts on this. Tell me I'm wrong. But what they should have done was, if you want to know if eating high fat makes a difference, then you should have had the keto group eat 1,700 calories in the same amount of calories as the Mediterranean group. Then you would have found out, is the distribution of fat does it make a difference? In other words, the Mediterranean diet eats 30% of their diet calories as fat. The keto group eats 70% of their diet as fat. If they would have lost weight that way, 60% faster, then we could have said, oh, look at that. A good way to get obese people to lose weight quickly would be to put them on a ketogenic diet. That makes sense. But to restrict the calories in half and then say the keto diet was better, it just flies in the face of fraud, almost. Doesn't it? Or is this just me? Am I an idiot? I don't know. I've been a chiropractor for over 28 years, and I try to help people with natural health care. I try to give good advice, right? But it's just so hard to read the research and make any sense of this. It just seems, medical research almost seems as biased as politics. It doesn't make any sense. There was a researcher when I was in school who was doing a presentation at our school, And he was talking about research on, this was on the spine. And he made a comment that said when he was in school, they used to say that there was no research. There wasn't enough research. So he just got it in his mind that he was going to gear his profession towards research. And he said, once I became a researcher, did the research, published the research, what you find out is nobody reads the research. And I always thought that was funny because it was sad. So the question is, what is the best diet to lose weight quickly if you're obese? Because nobody wants to lose 2 pounds a month. Everybody wants to lose 10 pounds a month. So how do you do it? Was it the low calorie restriction? Because the title of the article, or in the article, it even says it's a very low calorie ketogenic diet. Was it the low calories? Is that the secret sauce? Was it the fact they were doing keto? Was it the food that they were eating? Was it the insulin response to the food? The study doesn't really give us any ideas. It's, you're going to have a hard time. If you're obese these days, it used to be very simple. You join the Jack LaLanne gym and you work out every day and you start eating healthy foods. It wasn't rocket science. And he was one of the most successful influencers, but he's dead. So his time is gone. And it seems as though now what we need to be successful is clickbait, click titles, sexy people on the thumbnail, and you just got to pick your poison. You got to pick your tribe. And there's the keto tribe, carnivore tribe, vegan tribe, vegetarian. The other tribes don't seem to care much about winning the social media war, because it seems like there's a war to get your attention, and even researchers are it almost seems like just a simple biased YouTube video. Let me know your thoughts, but before you dive into the thoughts, read the research article first. That might be in your best interest to see what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's in the description. I'm waiting here in my car. I've got a couple more minutes. I'm going to get adjusted. I get adjusted about once a month. Why? Because it makes you feel fantastic. It makes your joints feel fantastic. It keeps me athletically sharp. I don't want to end up like a lot of the patients that I have that are just crippled with pain. I want to try to manage my imbalances before they become painful. And that's why I get adjusted once a month. You cannot do it yourself. So the silly people who say, can't you crack yourself? Oh, I could crack. I can make things crack, but that doesn't mean it's a good adjustment. I'm very fickle about who touches my spine, and you should be too. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment sections. I may not get to everyone's question. So we do have phone consultations. We do Zoom consultations. There is a fee for it. And if you want to help out a guy, there's a Patreon account that I have now. If you'd be willing to join Patreon and so help support this channel so I can so it's worth it for me to spend my time giving free information during my lunch hours and things like that, I would appreciate it. And I think it's time. Have a great day.